I put you through hell and you still held the door when anybody else would've walked out before. You answered calls in the middle of the night, picked up the pieces when I couldn't get life right. I broke your trust more times than I can count, made promises I couldn't keep and lied about. You watched addiction steal the song you knew, but somehow you never stopped believing I'd break through. You paid bills that should've never been yours, stood in courtrooms, stood outside locked doors, and every mistake that I made became your pain, and somehow your love never changed. I know sorry isn't enough for all the years I made life rough, and there's no check I could ever write to pay you back for every fight. Mom and Dad, you carried me when I was too blind to see, when I was drowning in the dark. You kept the light on in your heart through every lie, through every fall, through prison walls. You answered every call. If love was measured by sacrifice, you gave more than I deserve in this life. And if I spent forever trying to repay, I'll still owe you at the end of every day. I remember money on my books every week when I was at my lowest and my weakest point. Visits through paths and long drives through the snow, showing up when you had every reason not to. Sometimes once, sometimes twice, making those tries week after week, giving up your time, giving up your weekends, just to get somewhere to feel alone. Everybody told you I was probably gone, but you kept praying and proving them wrong. And every mile you chose to come see me there was another reminder that somebody cared. You watched the sun become someone you didn't know, and still somehow you never let me go. When I had nowhere left to run, you reminded me I was still your son. Mom and Dad, you carried me when I was too blind to see, when I was drowning in the dark. You kept the light on in your heart through every lie, through every fall, through prison walls. You answered every call. If love was measured by sacrifice, you gave more than I deserve in this life. And if I spent forever trying to repay, I'll still owe you at the end of every day. Hey, I still laugh thinking about that basketball hoop that somehow got was sent in when nobody thought it'd make it through. And half the time we praised the ambience, but it got me closer to the hole. But somehow you always found a way to keep me home. Bought me mail books when the days fell long, giving me somewhere to escape when everything fell wrong. Page by page, chapter by chapter, helping me believe my story wasn't over after all. And I'll never forget the final boot camp day, counting every minute till I could finally walk away. Mom called and said she lost the keys, said she couldn't come get me. I remember my heart jumping into my shoes, thinking after everything, after this betrothed, and you started laughing. Then I realized it was a joke, one last laugh before the chain finally broke. It's funny now, but back then it felt so real. The little moments become the memories that time can never steal. You always knew exactly what I want before I ever had to ask. A Mountain Dew cold red, waiting in the car like you were trying to give me pieces of my life back. Making, weighing, things wrapped and ready for simple things most people never see. But to a son finally coming home, they made everything to me. And those boot camp visits every weekend, sometimes twice in the same week. All the guys sat inside staring through the windows while I was outside with the people who never quit on me. Some were angry, some were jealous, but all I could think was how lucky I was to have parents willing to drive all those miles just because. You drove me to meetings, you drove me to work. You carried burdens that should have been mine first. When I couldn't get my feet underneath me, you became my legs. When I couldn't find direction, you became my compass. And then you bought that challenger, not because I earned it, not because I deserved it, but because you believed in the man I was trying to become. When everybody else saw my failures, it's on my future. When everybody else remembered the idea, you remembered your son. Yeah, on addiction, rap changed around my life, and every bad decision pulled me further from the light. You never stopped reaching through the darkness after me, even when I couldn't see what you could see. The chains didn't break all at once, it broke in 1,000 little moments. A book in the mail, a visit on a Sunday, a vow to a meeting, a joke about lost keys, a basketball hoop, the cold cooling, a hot meal, a father's faith, a mother's love, laid by link. Until one day I looked back and realized you helped me break every chain, was trying to keep me from coming home. Mom and Dad, I hope you know you're the greatest love I've ever known. I know there were nights you cried yourselves to sleep, wondering if your song was too far gone to keep, wondering if the next phone call would be the one telling you your boy wasn't coming home. But here I stand, because you never quit, because when everybody else let go, you tighten your breath. When addiction wrapped its chains around my soul, and every bad decision pulled me further from the road, you never stopped reaching through the darkness after me, even when I couldn't see what you could see. You helped me break the chains, link by link, day by day, prayer by prayer. When I was too weak to fight, you carried hope for me. When I couldn't see tomorrow, you believed in us for three. You were there through every setback, every relapse, every start, reminding me that who I was becoming was bigger than who I was. The chains of addiction, the chains of shame, the chains of guilt, the chains of self-destruction, they didn't break because I was strong. They broke because every time I fell, you were there helping me stand again. Mom and Dad, I hope you know you're the greatest love I've ever known. Not because you loved me when I deserved it, but because you loved me when I didn't. You're still beside me through addiction, through handcuffed cells and bad decisions, through every chapter I'd rather erase. You never once turned away your face. Now when addiction built its prison, and I thought I'd never be free, you became a key that opened every lock. You helped me break the chains holding me. And when they asked me how I made it through, the answer will always be you, because every road that brought me back from the end started with the promises you never broke. You helped me break the chains. Oh, oh, oh. Lie with lecture shows love, the time that shows up, the time that stays, the time that keeps believing. We have no reason left to believe. For every love, for every dollar, for every visit, for every card, for every second chance. Thank you for helping me become the man I was always supposed to be.
I love you, Mom and Dad. Forever.